Terrific Tuesday. Hey, it's Terrific Tuesday. Hey, it's Terrific Tuesday. Hold on. Give me a second. My God, don't look at me like that. Hi. Hello. Welcome to Terrific Tuesday. My name is Jeremiah. I am your host. She hosts a Terrific Tuesday. And hold on. Oh. Now let me tell you about a legend. Let the rhythm ignite. A man named Jeremiah, keeping it slick, keeping it tight. He rolls into the station with that 90s flair. Wick, wild in his stride, throwing hands in the air. It ain't Monday morning, no, we passed that hill. It's the peak of the week, and he's dressed to kill. From the east to the west, yeah, the vibe is known. Jeremiah on the mic, he's playing the crowd. Terrific Tuesday, yeah. Jeremiah coming for you on Terrific Tuesday. It's the vibe, it's the flow, it's the funky display. Don't let the weekend wait. We're doing it today. Hello, my goodness. Okay, I can't do two things at once. But hi, hello, my goodness. You're like, first, ha 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 ha. Shh, 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 silence, silence. Whoa. Hi, hello. Thank you for coming to. That's what she said. No, thank you for coming to Terrific Tuesday. No, God, no, please. Where's my headphones? Whoa. All right, hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Hello? Hi. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Yes. Scoot a little closer. All right, I probably should send my links out. Right? Yes. Yes, Jeremiah. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Hey, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. My God. Watch him go. He's all over the place. You already know. You still hear me? Okay. How are you? Are you having a super later, awesome, massive, fabulously super, the great, the phenomenally spectacular day? Is your day all right? Tell me. I need to know about the people like me. Tell me more. Can you show me? Hello. This is a new setup. I do not know if I like setup, but I know Jeremiah right now is sending links out to people. And yeah, I just want you to know there's going to be a great Terrific Tuesday today. Lots to talk about. Lots to say. Don't worry, old chaps. I've got you covered. I've got you covered real good. I've got you covered real good. Listen to William, 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 William. What? William, 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 Tuesday, William, no, I got my song with my William, 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 for Tuesday, William, William. It's gonna be William, 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 I hope that you are doing just fine. William, 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 I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. William, I hope that Monday wasn't a pain in your heart. William, 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 I hope you had a terrific Tuesday. William, 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 and in case of your terrific Tuesdays not doing just good. William, well, you got terrific Tuesday on your mind. William. Oh gosh, guys. Now we're gonna do the terrific Tuesday dance. The terrific Tuesday dance. All right. Jessica said first. William said hi. William said no. Jessica said yes. William said sorry, but I'm trying to look at balls and strikes right now. You're looking at balls, William? Okay. Holly says a heart. Hello, you got a heart. Thank you. And then Jessica says, oh, what's a good museum to visit? Gilcrease when they open. Where are you asking for? Oh, ooh, Holly, that's a good question. Where are you asking for? Because if you're in Tulsa, then there's the Gilcrease, and there's other ones. Now, it depends on the state and the city. Real question, though, and it's going to kind of get it a little deep. When you go to other... Come a little closer. Come here. Come here. When you go to other cities, do you visit the museums in those said cities? Do you? Because I'd like to know. Oh, shit. You guys just seen behind the scenes. Don't look at the light. That's breaks the illusion. You guys are watching. I really want to visit the Bible Museum. Where's the Bible Museum? Or are you talking about Rama? Ramen noodles. Oh man, I don't like ramen noodles. Regular setup. Jessica would like to know. I'll get to that in 1 second. When I really set up the show. I tried to get us to go to the Smithsonian. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Didn't have enough time. We didn't have time. Dun, 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 dun. What song? The Smithsonian? The Smithsonian is in Washington, D.C. I am not aware of the Tulsa. Where's the Bible Church, Holly? Jesus Christ. Where's the Bible Museum? Washington, D.C. That actually sounds pretty cool. You look like an angel and I fell in love and I thought I'd be fine. Hobby Lobby started out of a garage. Yes, Bible Museum's up there in Washington, D.C., and I believe the founders of Hobby Lobby are the ones who created it. I really want to do that with my daughter. How old is your daughter? Okay, anyways, while you're answering that, the reason I have a different setup today is because I am considering the whole having guests on the show aspect of being able to talk to them, like not, I don't want to say podcast because Terrific Tuesday is not a podcast, but to be able to actually have like a conversation with someone and have like informative individuals and unusual conversations. I really don't want to have, I don't know. I don't want to have like those like scripted guests. You know what I mean? So I'm trying something out. I'm also seeing if the setup's better for the space that I'm in. First and foremost, obviously you guys can see me. Can you hear me? Do I sound all right? Wow. You good. I'm good. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Creep night is not on yet. We got William. We got just okay. Jana's not here. Anyone else? Okay. So I heard this this poem on the interwebs as we do, and I really liked it. So I wanted to share it with you, and I think you might like it too. Are you ready? Hello, Kindle. There's this man, and he speaks about anger, and they call him vile. Then he speaks about fear, and they say, oh, he's soft. Then he talks about boundaries, and they say, oh, he's really insecure. And then he speaks about sadness, and they say, oh, he's a coward. So he stops speaking, and they say he is cold. And then finally, this man asks for help, and they say that it's a weakness. Now, here's the punchline. The man disappears under the weight of not being able to say what he wants. And then they whisper, he should have spoken up. That's what they say. He should have spoken up. In a world where we're damned if we do and damned if we don't, and anything I say is wrong, and anything I do is to be critiqued, and anything that I say is examined, and you can't say the truth because Lord knows how well they'll come for you. But if you sit in silence, it drives you mad. Isn't that funny? So then you have to come up with a conundrum. This is just me going off this thought, off that thing. You have to choose. Do I sit in silence? Do I say the things that nobody else wants to say at the risk of individuals getting upset? And the things that anyone wants to say is everything. It's saying the quiet part out loud. I think it's my style. I really do. Because if you really think about it, if a man does speak in anger, though he's vile, okay. Oh, but if he's sad, then it's sweetness, okay. So damned if you do and damned if you don't. But then there is a drive in every human. There's this inspirational bone in all of us that we all have it. We all know that we're one bad day and fucking push me because let's go. And I think that that's one of the coolest human traits that we have. I think that that's actually what really drives us to being human. I mean, really consider this. Everyone else in our society, every other creature that is there, there's a system. There's a system to which we every creature abides by. And a lot of the times in our world, we want our simple pleasures, which they're simple to us, but if they infringe on anyone else's, then they're just a nuisance. I want to laugh, and I want to cry. And I want people to stop hurting each other. I want people to stop maliciously attacking other people. I want to eradicate malicious intent, but then I really don't want to eradicate malicious intent, because if I do, how will I know my intentions are true? We need
We need those moments that the darkness might win. The blackness of night, the bad. And that's true for the rest of our society. We are always doing this little balance act, this little balance that we're trying to just inherently be good. So let me be good. But as human beings, we make things complicated. It has to be complicated. We wouldn't settle for anything less. If things came easy, when things come easy, how do you handle them? Do you handle them with grace? Do you say, oh, thank you, God. Thank you. That's wonderful. Cheerio. I really appreciate it. Or do you find it with more anxiety? Woo-wee! Well, now that this good thing happened to me, then now that just automatically implies all the bad things are about to happen too. And then we live in fear and anxiety. And we say, what the hell are we supposed to do, man? Isn't that true? But it's a choice. I say, fuck what they think. Who died and let them reign ruler? If someone thinks something of you, that's their prerogative. And what others think about you is none of your business. Well, fuck they. What about you? I mean, if you're upset and someone doesn't treat you with respect and grace, then are they really the people that you want around you at any point in given time? Now, we can take this whole conversation and we can go up a level and we can say that there's entities that and governmental bodies that are controlling the masses. And of course, that's what they do. That's where do you think the micromanagers in schools got real jobs? If it wasn't, the rejects club of being a teacher. How about the way that we treat people is just not okay? Is that okay to say? Or is that too much? At what point is too much? At what point is a conversation too unbearable? At what point does someone say, well, we can't have that individual saying that? Well, they were saying all this other stuff, and that's fine. But when they talk about this, that's where we draw the line. We can't have that. Isn't it funny? It's, let's say it's the end of the day and your boss says stay. And you say, I've done everything you asked me to do, boss. I'm really ready to go home. And the boss says, well, I need you to do just a little bit more. And this particular day, your boss, for the last few months, every single night, every single day, is I just need you to do one more thing, until finally that one more thing is too much. And at some point you say, damn you, I've done what you said. I did everything that you told me to do. You told me to jump and I jumped. You told me I stayed. I missed my kids' soccer game. I missed their assembly. I missed a few birthday parties. I did what you told me to do. Aren't I a good worker? You are, but we need you to do one more thing. Oh, damn you! Damn you! I can't take it anymore. And it's very true with our emotions, how we treat people. I need you to be quieter. I need you to be more alive. I need you to show emotion, damn it. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Jack Nicholson. We have these expectations for other people to which we never explain to them. We all do this, man. We all have these invisible expectations. I expected you to X, Y, Z, and yet you never articulated your needs, your wants, your desires to that individual. You expected that they could read your fucking mind, and yet they can't, because you can't, unless you're HARP or some other government agency that has the technology to do so. But last time I checked, you're human. But yet you still have those expectations set out for other individuals, hoping and praying that they just read your fucking mind. And when they step out of line and they don't do or act or behave the way you wanted them to act or behave, or say the things you want them to say, well, then you get angry, you get mad. Because how dare they? But that's where you could ask yourself, do they have malicious intent? Are they doing this intently to hurt me? And most of the times when you ask yourself that question, it's no. And that actually applies to almost anything and everything in your life. Anyone that's ever done you wrong. Were they trying to hurt me? That's the number one question you should ask yourself. Was this personal? It feels personal and it is personal are two personally different things. It feels personal. I could do something to you that feels personal, but it wasn't deliberate and it was not personal and it was not malicious. It can be unkind and it can be unthoughtful. It could be straight up rude. But at the end of the day, you have to ask the question, were they doing this deliberately to hurt me? If so, that's malicious intent. But then we have these expectations that we cast upon other people and we expect them to just follow the fucking rules. Yet we don't explain these rules. Not once, not ever. It's interesting, isn't it? So like I said, there's this man and he speaks about anger and they call him vile. Then he speaks about fear and they say, oh, he's soft. Then he talks about boundaries and they say, oh, he's really insecure. Insecure? And then they speak about sadness and they say, oh, he's a coward. And then he stops speaking and they say, oh, he's gone cold. And then finally, this man asks for help and they say it's weakness. And again, the punchline. The man disappears under the weight of not being able to say what he wants. And then they whisper, he should have spoken up. That's what they say. How many times in your life have you said something that you wanted to say, and the moment you said it, the people around you said, why are you saying that? Why am I saying that? Why do I do the things that I do? Well, golly, let's go down the fucking list, shall we? All the small little checks and balances that have been neglected, all of the injustices that have been unaccounted for, all of the aggravations to which have been ignored. I don't know where we fucking start, but I suppose we start somewhere. Well, why are you so angry? You tell me, sport. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Really? You have no idea? You have no clue? Is that the truth? That's the truth. Scout's honor. I'm sorry, but I wasn't in the Boy Scouts. So that doesn't mean jack shit to me. Anything that's going on in your life, you put yourself in that predicament, one way or another, with few exceptions. There are exceptions. But if you're over the age of 18, a 95 percentile of everything going on in your life is on you. And if you have the excuse, well, I'm this way because my parents, that just means you didn't take fucking responsibility. You are where you are, and you are who you are despite the fact of where you came from. At any moment, you can say, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not surrounding myself around people that don't want me here, and I'm not talking about things to which I don't want to talk about. And I don't owe you a fucking explanation, you understand? Even if you don't, I don't care. And this is a lot of the times where the breakage from the family unit comes about. Hi, kids. We're talking about some sincere subjects. But at what point do you stop talking? At what point do you shut up? At what point do you not say the thing you need to say, break the fourth wall, or say the quiet part out loud? And if you don't, who will? And if no one does that mean we're just tacitly, which means quietly accepting it as truth and okay? Because if you don't say anything, then you are tacitly accepting it and you're permitting it. Let's say an old woman's getting punched in the middle of the street and you see it and you don't do anything to stop it. You are just as bad. You didn't say anything. I was scared. It's a scary situation, but you still didn't say anything. Good, bad, irrelevant. You didn't say anything. Everybody around is talking about government officials and choices that the government has made, an influential hierarchy of power. If you don't say anything, then, well, you're just as at fault. I'm scared. I know. We all are. Congratulations. Welcome to the fucking party. At what point do you put up or shut up? It's not a popular opinion. I give you that. And it is absolutely fucking scary. But what people think about you is none of your damn business. At the end of the day, you have to answer for you, for your conscience, for your ending, to whomever your savior is, to whatever the end of your story looks like. That's on you, not me. I could be a horrible person, you could be a good person. And you could be a good person despite the fact if I'm a bad person, and vice versa. It's scary out there. Welcome to 2026. Congratulations. You got out of the rat race just to get back into the rat race. Every time you think you got out of the matrix, you got right back in. And there's no way out. Because this is life. If you see someone that's doing something to which is not the correct action to do, then it is up to you to correct that action. It is up to you to say something. You see something, say something. That doesn't mean fucking 100% report it. See, the government's actually been taking this phrase. If you see something, say something. Okay, I'll say something. I'm not telling you to be a vigilante in your own right. But if I see an old lady getting punched down in the street, oh, I'm going to throw hands. I'm going to ask for forgiveness later. I'm going to have to make my own judgments. If I see one of my friends being talked down to, oh, hell no. We're not doing that. Well, if you intervene, then you're in trouble yourself. Okay, let's go. It helps me sleep at night. At the end of the day, you have to figure out what helps you sleep at night. And if you sleep at night just well by doing nothing, that's okay. And I'm not judging you. Nobody should. But then again, if someone does judge you, it's none of your fucking business. It was your choice. Own it. Own your mistakes. Own your choices. There's a lot of things going on in the world. A lot of things. And you have to choose if you're going to be quiet and idly just sit by and tacitly accept it, or if you're going to say something about it. And oh my God, I had the greatest intentions. I really did have the greatest intentions. Trust me, believe you me. I was going to apologize for last week on behalf of Tony. But then I realized Tony is his own little entity. Tony said whatever Tony wanted to say. And then I thought about, talking about Oliver Tree and probably the facts of Atlanta Records or someone of the Illuminati killed him. But then I felt, well, maybe I won't go that far. hypothetically. At some point, I'm sorry, at some point, you got to be the best version of you that you can be. But here's the silver lining, if anyone watching is concerned. The truth can be spoken. And you can be as honest as you want to be. And yes, creep night, the best intentions sometimes have made the worst outcomes. But did they? I'm thinking of Jurassic Park 3 when Alan Grant tells the guy who stole the dinosaur eggs. What happened? What did he say? What did he say? I like what I do. And I've been a liar a very long time, and I'm trying to get better. But to get better, because you're always a work in progress, you have to do the things you say you're going to do. I love Terrific Tuesday. I love you as viewers and as friends, and I love what we're building. But I'm not going to quietly just let the quiet part sit idly to the side. And I am not saying any call of action other than to be the best you that you can be. Some of the worst things imaginable have been done with the best intentions, and that's true. But does that make the good intentions invalid? Would I be me if I idly shut the fuck up and just did a funny dance and played my guitar and made some different voices? Would I be me? William, have you ever known me to be me in that regard? Would I be me? I'm finally getting to a point where I like who I am. And that makes me feel fulfilled and accomplished. And I'm getting to a point in my life that I'm finally really happy. It took some time, and once upon a time I was this happy. But the fucking universe just had to take her away now, didn't you? Terrified? You bet your ass I am. But at what point do you start doing things honestly and being true to you? Here's an absolute truth. I am 100% delusional. I am 100% delusional. If you know me, and if you know me well enough, I live in fucking fairy tale land. I have a fucking Terrific Tuesday goddamn YouTube live show every Tuesday where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? I started a business over anger management. Anger is one of the main emotions nobody wants to fucking talk about, okay? And then To add on to that, I offer the other support services, CPR, first aid, parenting classes. I have 3 kids alive, 1 dead, 4 altogether that I know of. I'm not the perfect parent, but I know what works and what doesn't work, and I know what science says, and I know what studies say, and I know what the educational curriculum says, and that's what I teach people. And you speak about it being parents, and I don't care if you've had biological kids, Crete Knight, your sister, your siblings. In some capacity, you are the parent, and you know it. Sometimes we have to parent ourselves. Okay. Anger management, support services, positivity integration, which is really just a funny word of saying empowerment. If any type of governmental entity or agents were so damn determined to shut me up, they would have by now. And I don't like any scare tactics either. They're unclassy. Keep those back in the 90s, if you know what I mean. Haven't said anything wrong. Haven't done anything wrong. Good intentions, you bet your ass. But I'm also human. I have my bad intentions, and I also have my selfishness, but I also have my good heart, and I'm just doing things honestly. If that, at the end of the day, gets me then that's pitiful. And that's very unfortunate. Or you could stick around for a while, and you can see that I'm not trying to incite any type of aggravated actions. I'm simply proposing positivity and kindness and forgiveness and fucking tolerance. But most of all, transparency and clear communication. You might not like that, but you need me as much as I need you if you're watching by chance. And we both know you are. Be better. The BBs. To be the better. Be kind. Be thoughtful. Be selfless. If you feel selfish, be selfless. If I'm angry and you think I'm vile, well, you were already deciding that I was vile in the beginning. If you know me, you know me. And if you don't and you make your assumption, well, then so be it. And you might have concerns, and that's human. Everyone has concerns in the world. Ask clarifying questions. Don't make assumptions. Have a conversation. Yeah, we are adults here. Now be the conversational. Let's talk about it. Woo! Because if you don't, then who will? I cannot not be me. I can only be me. So, whatever Tony said last week, Tony's a wild card. You know, he has some high blood pressure and he goes into cardiac arrest a lot. Now, here's the wild part, really, honestly, truthfully. If you really want to see Tony's blood pressure get raised, if you ever get the chance, you should ask him how he feels about Joe. Joe, you know Joe, right? Ask Tony how he feels about Joe. See, Tony, I'll break the ice a little bit. Tony, you're my bitch. Okay? I save your life. William saves your life. You're the one going into cardiac arrest all the time. So you want to come on the Terrific Tuesday show and talk so vilely about me and William? Oh, what was up with that AI picture either? Well, what are you putting yourself as a saint, Tony? Is that what you're doing? And you go on about some government conspiracy. See, no. That's not what we're doing here. Terrific Tuesdays about kindness, forgiveness, understanding. Okay, there's some fucking government conspiracies. It's no different than any other government conspiracies. And oh, and if you want to just tag me on the Oliver tree, the dude had fucking so many videos talking about Atlantic Records and his family and coincidentally, he just gets into a helicopter crash. Oh, really? That's the story we're going with? Wow. Shit, he was getting on to something big. Just whatever you do, don't watch that last music video that he made. There's a different way about this. I believe there's a different way about this. Because instead of working against each other, we could really work with each other. You want things in the world to work cohesively together, right? You want things to work in tandem with one another, correct? Creep night, you work at a grocery store or a pet store or a hardware or a country store, right? Does your boss want you to work collectively and tandemly, so with one another of your coworkers? Respectively, do diligently, and get the job done, correct? William, you have other drivers that drive the vans with you, right? And you have to kind of cohesively work with each other, right? You don't stay on the same buses, but you guys have to make sure you're on some type of same page so everyone's getting picked up, right? And so on and so forth. Well, why is that any different? Unless you like being the shadow government. Oh, look at me, I'm just shadow. Fucking work with one another. The shit cat's out of the bag. I know it's scarier than most people realize. You guys are a fucking bunch of weirdos. Red shoes and all. Stop with the fucking weirdness. It doesn't have to be fucking creepy. I once accidentally stumbled across a nudist colony. I thought they were weird as fuck, but they looked like they had really great food. But then I realized that it was a cult. And I didn't go off and tell everybody about the cult until years later, obviously, because Terrific Tuesday. I just left. Okay? If you guys want to be a bunch of old weird farts in the fucking forest wearing red fucking shoes, doing weird shit, well, leave children out of it, okay? And I'll let you do it. I have a bunch of dumbikins you guys can use. It's 2026. How's your cloning coming? Sorry, I won't talk about that. Stop manipulating the weather. Lake Mead really needs some water. Okay, Harp? Now, I swear, if you guys build any more fucking data centers and trying to say it's for the fiber optics of the data centers, when in actuality it looks almost hand in hand of concentration camps, equally to the internment camps that they had for the Japanese back in the World War II, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. Stop fucking building it in my backyard. It's fucking weird. It's too close to home, okay? You have undesirables you want to get rid of. Why? See, this is my whole point. Work together. You don't have to build all these things because people don't trust you because you're not honest and you're not transparent. There are some weird fucking people out there with some weird kinks. I guarantee you, if you tried the honest route, you might have some backlash. No, guaranteed you'll have backlash. But you'd also have some fucking weird kinky shit people going, all right, tie me to the tree, put fucking honey on my nuts. I don't care. You don't have to be all secretive and liars. Nobody likes a fucking liar. Unless that's part of the game. But can you guys just go fucking to Mars and do that there? You have to ruin it here? Can we not just get back on track with one another? That'd be really fucking helpful, okay? That'd be actually really great. Actually, you know what this calls for? Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, I got you. If you've been watching Terrific Tuesday for long enough, I'm talking, let's go old school. Guess what I found, motherfuckers? I found my fucking banana. Banana. CPR dummy. Not calling you a dummy, saying he is a CPR dummy. Sorry, I should have sounded. It's all good. No, I can be a dummy. No, you can't be. Farmer store. Yes. Darn it. I didn't get notified. See, you're not a dummy. Holly. Hey, creep night. It sure does have to be creep night. LOL. JK. We're better than the cold. Wow. Don't forget the heat from those plants. I plead the fifth. Honey on nuts is crazy and matchable. All those bugs coming in your crown jewels. Not a good time. Creep night. Boom. Hello, motherfuckers. Hey, last time, remember? I need to actually fold it correctly, okay? Give me a second. Oh, we're going back to the old school. Now, you're right. For those who's listening, there is a, what is it? There's method to my madness here. I know I made a promise. You know, the whole apology. I know I made a promise, but I promise you there's a method to my madness. All right, tell me you guys didn't miss this. Tell me you didn't miss the fucking bandana. What? I missed the bandana. If you don't know, because you haven't been watching Terrific Tuesday for long enough, I used to have this bandana. It was in the old set. Old set, new set. I'm still trying to find the set. I missed my books. But let's be honest here for a second. Okay, I've been honest this whole fucking time. Terrific Tuesday has forever been just some ongoing experiment of me testing out the different lights, me testing out different camera angles, me testing out different sets, me trying to figure out different sound effects, different topics, things that would get me off of YouTube for would get me cut off. And there have been subjects, conversations that I used to get cut off a lot more than I am now. Don't worry, if I start talking about positivity and happiness, they'll cut off my mic, and then they'll cut off my camera, and then I'll freeze. Don't you guys miss that? But haven't you noticed that in everything that I've done, when I start talking about conspiracies and I start talking about different like ongoing subjects of the sort, how's the quality of Terrific Tuesday right now? You notice that? You notice how am I sounding? If you've been watching Terrific Tuesday for a hot minute, how am I sounding? How am I looking? William, come on, William. Can't plead the fifth on this. Have I skipped a beat? Ain't that a thing? That's true. But let's test it. Okay? Watch this. It is 8:56. Okay? Actually, I'm going to test it next week. I'm on a roll here. I'm going to finish it up. But I'm on a roll. I figured it out. It is not about talking about the things that you're not supposed to talk about. It is the bear complex. Bears beat Battlestar Galactica. Bears attack when they feel fear. They see fear. They smell fear. They sense fear. Bears attack. That's the game. But when bears don't smell fear, they don't taste fear, they don't see fear, they don't know how to move. Isn't that right? The worst thing I could do is come up on here and apologize for some of my conspiratorial conversations. Heed your subliminal warnings. Get scared. You'd like that. You'd like it if I ran, wouldn't you? Isn't that interesting? Sorry to bust your bubble, but I ain't gonna do that. And if you want to do something, you do something. Like, shit. I'm curious if I'm not curious. You allow me to talk to see what I know. But how do you know what I know is all that I know? How do you know that what I say is not curated and in such a way that makes you think whatever the hell you're thinking now? Check. That'd be a hell of a thing, wouldn't it? Well, this whole time I've been talking to you, keeping little eyes on me, watching. My goodness. Instead of creeping on, I give you a direct view. Hi, I'm Paul. That'd be a hell of a thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it? Aren't you having fun? I'm having fun. That or I'm crazy. But like I told you, and this is finishing up that whole thing, I live in a delusion. I'm very delusional. After Emery died, the only way of survival is to go delusional. It is to convince myself things are how they are until they aren't, or until they become so. I live the life I want to live, the reality that I want to live, because it works for me. Be kind, be patient, be the change you'd like to see. And who's to say that that delusion and being delusional in that sense is wrong? No one. Because fuck what you think. It works for me. So what's the goal here? What are we aiming for? Are you enjoying the show? So, you can answer that to me later. Put a little smoke signals in the sky if you like. I'm thinking, moving forward, having someone come on the set of Terrific Tuesday and trying that out. But I don't want professionals. I want some cool motherfuckers. I want someone that can share something of value. And who doesn't mind the weirdness? What do you guys think? Good night, Kendall. Hey, Iggy. I'll take Iggy and Iggy and Iggy. Boom. All right. First and foremost, Crete Night, you are killing it on the social media. Can we give Crete Night a round of applause and just say thank you for the Facebook content that she's been throwing out? Thank you. Tony, well, sorry to say, Tony went to go check on us in the volcano. Me and William were taking samples, and Crete and Tony came to check on us, and he's plastic, so he melted a little bit, but he's getting a little plastic surgery. He'll be fine. It's just a removable face. He'll look exactly how he is. Recovery time is prominent. He's like, oh, tribute. All volunteers, tribute. How's that sound? What do you guys think about that? Bring it on a few people. You are killing it, Green Knight. I've been liking your long hair, Iggy. Hey, oh man, this whole world's a conspiracy, man. Whole world's gone to hell. How are you, friend? Tell me something that you ever told no one at all. It's fine. The state's on fire. I like that kind of beat. Dun 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 dun. The whole world's on fire, though. If anything I said today concerns you, you can take that up with me later, but I'm going to assure you something. I'm me. I've always been me. If people had a problem with who I am, I'm very aware that they're very aware of who I've always been. So there must be a reason to why they allow me to speak. And I am perfectly fine with that. And there's nothing I've said ever that has warranted for me to be eliminated. It's like the movies. The movies tell you the truth. Aren't you watching? People are telling you the truth. Aren't you watching? It's when you start getting way too close to home. That's the concern, right? And we start seeing these uncanny similarities. See, this is a crazy part. Are you ready? Oliver Tree decided that Atlantic Records were no longer cohesive to his ideal and optimal long-term plan. Financially, songwriting, didn't feel like they supported him. So he said, I'm going to go independent. Well, he was worth millions and millions of dollars. He didn't get to produce the album that he thought he was going to be produced. There was things that he was going to do and that they just throttled him. And so he's like, fuck that, keep it. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do my own thing. And then from what he says, that is there's offers that are made to him that he turned down. And next thing you know, he's boom, helicopter crash. But he also said that his family wasn't going to get any of his wealth. And there's a lot more to that story. And we don't know the whole truth. It's kind of like Erica Kirk. We don't know the whole fucking story. I don't think we really even want to. We don't like how that turned out. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I think we should take a page from Candace Owens and just know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. At what point is knowledge not free? And at what point can you not say the things you want to say? And that's fair. And I know there's adequacy and but I'm a nobody. Hulk Hogan told me that one. I asked Hulk Hogan. I did. Give him a free session. Why? Why use me for your management? I'm a nobody. I was fine with that answer. I like that answer. Okay. Terrific Tuesday. Viewers are 5. Who the hell cares what I have to say? My friends, my family, that's cool. It's a circle of people that just agree with us. It's akin to a circle jerk pit. You want to join? Fuck off. You can't smash all the ants, dude. And I'm vanilla compared to half of them. At least I do it in a humorous way. Okay? I'd much rather you just send me a thing. Well, you got fact on June 16th. You got the fact wrong. It's not red shoes, it's blue shoes. I don't know where this fact of the media comes of ruby shoes. Maybe we got it from Wizard of Oz. I don't fucking know. Okay, Dorothy? It's blue shoes. Okay, correction, blue shoes. Fuck off, weirdos. Take a fucking hike. Get out of here. You little junkie. I want nothing. You fucking monkey. You fucking junkie. Orange shoes. There it is. It's orange shoes. Okay, Iggy, send me a message on Discord. Let's figure out how and what day we get you in here. You like this setup or you like the regular setup with the whole projector behind us? We'll talk that out. The cult is growing. It will never die. Our roots are to spread and strong. I agree. Or Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest. You're the leader of the Red Nose Wellness Cult of happiness, orange juice. What about Holly? Holly. Ooh. Where's Holly? Holly lives in Indiana, right? Colorado, Arizona, Texas, Washington, D.C. Oh, did she email me? Okay, I'll check it. Cool. It probably went to my spam, so. What else am I going to add on? I think that's it. If you haven't nominated Red Nose Wellness and Invera Vita for the Tulsa World's Best in the World, there's 6 categories that were being voted for. Please do. That'd be wonderful. If you need the instructions, just let me know. It's on our social media pages. That's 1. 2, if you have not added, if you're on Facebook and you go to the Terrific Tuesday, it's a page. It has the whole emblem of the green. Terrific Tuesday. Creep Night's been 95% of all the postings, which she's absolutely fucking killing it. You're doing wonderful. I think that's... Is that it? I think that's it. Coming up very soon, Thursday, I'm going to be doing a podcast with, his name is Jeremy Cornelius, and he does Leveling Up podcast. It's a whole podcast about leveling up. I think he wants me to come up there and talk about branding and marketing. So I'm going to share that on social media too, but I'll also share that in the Terrific Tuesday Discord, and I'll probably share different clips of it on YouTube. So that's coming out. And then I did do a chicken commercial where I got slapped by chicken, not joking, slapped by chicken by Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in Tulsa. So that commercial or that promo will be coming out on social media. When that does, I'm going to be sharing it as well. If you guys see it, I think it's fucking funny. So if you wouldn't mind, could you share it as well? What? So for whatever reason, social media has labeled me as a public figure. So apparently I'm a public figure now. Oh boy. Should I keep the bandana? But I gotta get going. It's 9:12. What'd you think of Bobby? I liked Bobby. I liked Bobby so much. What did you think about the press conference? Tony's press conference last week for Red Nose Wellness. Yeah, I think he did a really good job. Don't tell him I gave him a compliment, but I think he did a good job. But I like Bobby. I like the whole family. I think that's a whole saga in itself. Cool. So I can't believe that I got my bandana back. It made me so happy. I can't believe I got my bandana back. It makes me so happy. You wanna believe how happy my bandana has come back in my life, has come back in my life, and I'm so fucking happy. Ooh, Whoa! I hope that you don't wanna hold me come. I hope that your money didn't suck by Jessica. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that your money didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is, oh, come on. Why are you doing that to me now? I'm doing this with my foot, with my toes, with my little toe beans. What? That you had a wonderful weekend. Hope that your Monday didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is what? Hope that you had a wonderful Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Well, don't tell him anything. He don't know nothing. Do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, you're a girl, Jack. Whoa. Thank you for being you. You're wonderful. I made it. Wait, hold on. Let's slow one. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. My face is aging. Okay, there we go. Good night, everybody. Ready? Thank you for being you. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for being a wonderful soul. I know Triple Tuesday's just a little out of control. I said, ooh, I think that you are wonderful. Please, 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 just to be who you are. 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 You're wonderful. 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 Thank you. You are. You're wonderful. 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 You're wonderful. You are. You're wonderful. You are. You're wonderful.
Red
You
Nose
are.
Wellness.
You're wonderful. You are.
Red
You're
Nose
wonderful.
Wellness.
You are. You're wonderful. You
Red
are.
Nose
You're wonderful.
Wellness.
You are. You're
Red
wonderful.
Nose
You are.
Wellness.
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 You're wonderful. You
Nose
are.
Wellness.
You're wonderful. You are. You're wonderful. You are. You're wonderful. You are.